guys, Steve here with Utah Outdoor Adventures, and today is Thrift Store Thursday. This is a new segment I'm starting. I hit thrift stores all the time, and I thought, you know what, every time I'm here I should just look for something that somebody has donated to the thrift store that's outdoorsy, that has something to do with camping or backpacking, whatever. And this week's find was, I don't know if you'd call it a gem, but it was a find. I went through various backpacks that they had there at this particular thrift store I went to. I go to different ones. I'm not going to name them in particular because some are just local and most people wouldn't even know what they are, but it's not really important. The point of this video is to maybe get someone out there thinking about different ways to save some money on backpacking or camping, and this is definitely one of them. But as I was saying, I was going through several backpacks that they had there. One was really old. It was probably from the early 1980s. Super lightweight, but it was ugly and the material was not the best. The materials they make backpacks out of now are so much better. So I didn't purchase that. It was like 10 bucks. And then there was another backpack that was newer that actually looked really nice on first sight, and then I started looking it over and testing the zippers, and some zippers were stuck, a pocket was ripped, and it just wasn't worth the money. And then I looked at the water bottle section. I cannot believe how many water bottles you can get for almost nothing at a thrift store, and they have various uses. You can make a stove out of them, little alcohol stove. You can of course use them to carry water. You can use them to heat water, to keep in your sleeping bag, to keep you warm at night. There's so many uses for them. No need to go out and buy a brand new Camelback top of the line. The truth is, I saw some Camelback water bottles there. So I also saw a water bladder at the thrift store. I wouldn't recommend that. That's been in someone's mouth and probably never been cleaned, and it just really made me want to puke when I saw that sitting on the shelf, that they're actually trying to sell that used. That's like selling underwear. It's just used underwear. That's disgusting. So let's get on with it, shall we? I don't want to take up all your time. Here's the find of the week. It is a Coleman Rain Suit. I paid $5 for this, extra large size, white in color. This is made of PVC, not the best material, not the highest end product you could get for protection from the rain, but it's the pants and the poncho that go over your clothes when you're hiking, when you're camping. I looked online on Amazon. This same one comes with its own little mesh bag and everything, was about $12 with Prime. I think it's just $12 anyway. And then I looked at a sporting goods store, and this was $24. I got it for $5. So I may have gotten what I paid for. I haven't tested it. I will be testing it definitely in the future, but for now, let's take a closer look at it and see what there is to offer from this thing. Guys, as you can see, extra large Coleman Rain Suit comes in this nice mesh bag. Well, it's not nice, a typical mesh bag, I should say. Let me go ahead and open it and take it out. We'll look at it. Okay, so here we have the pants. Definitely PVC, very plastic. Probably doesn't breathe that well. Have not worn it, like I said, so I don't believe this was even used, because when I took it out of the mesh bag the first time, everything was perfectly folded as if it had come from the factory. So here's the pants, see-through, so if you wear them naked, you could, it could be like outdoorsy lingerie. I'm kidding, of course. Maybe someone out there's into that. I don't know. Here's the poncho. Comes with a hood, of course. Looks very all-encompassing. Let's test the zipper. So, zipper works fine. Little Coleman logo on there. And also, I was going to say it snaps up as well, but it doesn't look like it does. But at least the zipper's covered so you don't get water in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on and model it for you and be your guinea pig, and we'll see what we think from there. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this. You can mostly see the orange of my shirt here, but like I said, it's very see-through. I can already tell you right now it's very warm. It's not breathing at all. So if you're hiking in this thing, you're going to be sweating. Even if you just wear it to like a sports game or something like that, it's quite warm. It will keep you dry. It looks like. Like I said, I haven't tested close up. Here's the hood. On down. So, I can already tell you one of the cons of this thing is I am starting to literally sweat. And we'll talk about some of the reviews I saw online today. Most of them were negative, I have to admit. But, you know, I didn't look up the reviews until after I bought it. And the point was to get a good deal from a thrift store. May not be the best quality. Maybe this is why it was at the thrift stores, because right now I feel like I'm in Hawaii sweating my brains out. So I wish I was, but anyway, let's talk about. I'm gonna take this thing off and let's talk. One thing I do want to point out as I was taking this off, I noticed these air holes here. Can you see that? So that's supposed to help it breathe, but I can tell you right now, just putting it on I only had it on what, a couple of minutes, maybe a minute. And those didn't help at all. There's some mesh here with the holes on the other side. It just doesn't breathe as well as it looks like. Okay, now let's talk some specs about these. When compared with a higher quality product like Frog Togs, for example, I bought these off Amazon. They were about 20 bucks, made of a completely different material. I'll do a product review on these, or even a preview on these at a later date, but for now, by comparison, I can tell you right now the material this is made of is going to breathe much better than the material this is made of. I did my research before buying this, before spending the money at all. I did a lot of research on the reviews online. It's had really good reviews. It is fragile, but it does a much better job than this probably will, and I will test this just to be fair, just so I can form my own opinion, but so far I'm saying this is more like a sweat lodge, portable sweat lodge. So, a couple things. Looking online at the reviews, I rely on reviews heavily because other people have used this product and decided it sucked royal eggs or it was awesome. And a couple people were like, wow, it was awesome. Most people were like, okay, the first time I put them on, I squatted down to pick something up and the pants ripped right up the side. PVC. That's part of the problem. A trash bag would probably rip less easy than this thing, to be honest. Another thing that people mentioned was how sweaty they got in it, like I did, like I just experienced. Let's see, what else? People in general, the biggest complaint with it was that it ripped really easy. But I saw similar complaints about these, but most of the reviews were 4 and 5 stars. Most of the reviews for this were 1 to 3 stars. There were a couple of 5 stars on there, and people were like, oh, it's a great product. I can't wait to use it. You haven't used it yet. It's probably, you have no idea why you're even reviewing it. So I'm going to give it a fair field test. Now, as far as weight goes between these two, let me look here on my magical backpacking inventory that I have. I weigh every piece of gear that I buy or make or anything like that. So we got Frog Togs. Frog Togs come in at 11.5 ounces. And the Coleman Rain Suit comes in at 13.7 ounces. So this is 2 ounces heavier than the Frog Togs. So there's another downside. Little heavier, doesn't breathe as well, rips easier. It's not looking good, but I'm going to give it a fair chance. I'm going to try it. We're in March right now. Should be looking at a lot of rainy weather soon, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, that's Thrift Store Thursday. Hope you enjoy it. We plan on doing this every week. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much for all of your help. And look for me on Facebook under Utah Outdoor Adventures with Stephen Grames. We'll see you next time.
Some zippers were stuck, and a pocket was... Some zippers were stuck. Come on, stand up. Stand up. Yeah, gimp. Stand up. There. Yeah. There's the socks. Why is this doing this? Tighten. Let's find the zipper and then let's test the zipper. There we go. Let's see, how's that? There we go, here's the 360. Alright, so there you go. That is the Coleman extra large rain suit from the thrift store. Put away. Back in the bag. I don't really care how this goes in. Not just because it's a cheap product, but because it fits. That's all that matters. And my computer will wake up here. It's thinking. So, there we go.